Let's do something different in this video. I'm going to tell you the products I do not recommend that you put on your skin. As a dermatologist, these are really common products that I see you guys using at the drugstore for all kinds of things, and you are more likely to get problems or issues with these rather than any benefit at all. So I am going to de-influence you from these 5 common products from the drugstore and tell you what to buy instead to actually help fix your skin. I'm Dr. Maren Luck, known here on YouTube as the Budget Dermatologist, where I help you fix your skin and keep skincare simple. So make sure you are subscribed right here and come say hi on Instagram at the Budget Dermatologist. I post daily content and product reviews, other skincare tips and fun stuff there. So when I made this list, I actually easily came up with 10 products at the drugstore that are super common for people to buy and actually are very harmful for their skin. But for brevity's sake, let's just go with my top 5. If you guys love it, we can always do a part 2. So without further ado, the first product that I do not recommend, it's one of the most common products that I see everybody using, my friends, my family, my patients. I'm constantly de-influencing people from this single product. It's Neosporin, okay? Or triple antibiotic ointment. The 3 main ingredients in this product, hence the triple part of the name, is polymyxin B, neomycin, and bacitracin. This is a common product that people go to when they have a minor wound, scrape, cut, or even a procedure done on the skin. You guys want to grab this product, put it on your minor wound to prevent infection. I get it. It makes sense. It has an antibiotic in it, so you think it would prevent infection. But there's actually several very common problems with this product. First of all, this is very highly likely to cause an allergic reaction on your skin called a contact dermatitis. This is going to be very uncomfortable. It looks red, inflamed, itchy, burning, and can cause a new problem on top of the problem you are already initially trying to treat. So again, when you put Neosporin or triple antibiotic ointment onto your wound, you could potentially be getting an allergic reaction to this because of the neomycin, the other ingredients in it that are common culprits of contact dermatitis that we see in our clinics. The other issue with triple antibiotic ointment is it can lead to antibiotic resistance, which is not good. The more you use antibiotics, the more your body can become resistant to it. So again, another reason not to use it. Now, what should you use instead? I have good news for you. The alternative that I actually want you to use potentially works better at preventing infection. It works better at healing your wound, and it's cheaper. It's Vaseline, or the generic petroleum jelly. It's just a few dollars at the drugstore. You can often find it right next to the Neosporin in the wound care aisle. So just to point out to you that Neosporin or triple antibiotic ointment, it does have those antibiotics in it, but the base of the product is an ointment, which is often petroleum jelly in these situations. So I'm asking you just to get the plain petroleum jelly without the antibiotics mixed into it. Now, studies show that when you use just plain petroleum jelly or this occlusive ointment on top of your wound, you are going to prevent infection and you are going to help your wound heal plenty quickly without the added need of an antibiotic ointment on top of the skin. So I'm asking you to keep it simple and keep it more affordable and just go with plain petroleum jelly or Vaseline to heal your minor cuts, wounds, scrapes, and burns. The second product I do not want you to buy and use is another really common one that you guys are always trying to use on rashes. It's topical Benadryl cream. Stop using this, please, okay? It's very common that people will grab this at the drugstore if they have poison ivy rash or some type of itchy, inflamed, bothersome rash on their skin. People think, ooh, Benadryl is gonna calm that down. Let's slather that on the rash. Topical Benadryl is diphenhydramine. It's an antihistamine. So you would think that if you put it on your skin, it's gonna decrease that sensation for itch and irritation. But the problem with diphenhydramine or topical Benadryl cream is it is a common offender for an allergic contact dermatitis on the skin. Similar to the Neosporin conversation I had, it's going to potentially create a new problem on top of the problem you are already treating. So instead of choosing topical Benadryl, usually right next to it or very close by in that same aisle at the drugstore is topical cortisone. A hydrocortisone 1% cream or ointment is often way more helpful for your itchy or inflamed rash, and it will not cause an allergic contact dermatitis nearly as often on people as Benadryl will. So very simple. cortisone 10 instead of the Benadryl cream. Now, if you want to avoid a topical steroid, I have another recommendation for you, also affordable. It's a product with premoxine hydrochloride in it. You can turn the product around, look at the active ingredients, and you will look for premoxine hydrochloride. That is an ingredient that can help cut down on itch and inflammation and just irritation on the skin. A common brand I like to recommend for my patients to look for at the drugstore is Sarna. Sarna products are often anti-itch and they contain premoxine hydrochloride. So check for the Sarna, check for the cortisone 10. These are two really great options instead of the Benadryl cream. The third product I do not want you buying and putting on your skin is hydrogen peroxide, okay? When people get wounds or cuts, they love to grab hydrogen peroxide because it's antiseptic and they want to put it on the wound to prevent infection and to help it heal more quickly. But the problem is that hydrogen peroxide, although it is an antiseptic, it can help kill bacteria, but it's also cytotoxic to your skin. That means it can damage your own healthy skin cells, including your fibroblasts, which are one of the key cells for repairing wounds. So my typical recommendation is to just clean your wound with plain soap and water, put a layer of petroleum jelly or Vaseline on top, and then your bandage. We can skip the hydrogen peroxide altogether. Now, here's your caveat. In some cases, hydrogen peroxide can be helpful in a single or one-off use, but in terms of daily wound care, day after day, you really want to avoid putting this on your wound time and time again because, again, it is cytotoxic and it can be actually hurting your healthy tissue and your healthy skin cells, which is going to slow down your wound healing time. The fourth product I do not want you to buy is a fancy scar cream, Mederma or vitamin E or anything super fancy, because again, I think we have a theme here, allergic contact dermatitis. You are more likely to get an allergic reaction to this cream than any benefit you hope to be getting to fade your scar. So if you want to put something topical on your scar, which is a good idea, I recommend silicone gel or silicone gel sheets. These are far less likely to cause an allergic reaction on your skin, and studies have actually shown that they can help improve the cosmetic appearance of your scar. So if you want to grab something topical to put on your scar to help it along the way, ditch the Mederma, ditch the fancy scar cream, and just grab silicone gel instead. The last product I do not recommend you buy is a harsh scrub. St. Ives apricot scrub, I'm looking at you. These are so harsh and so abrasive on your skin barrier. They are more likely causing more damage than any benefit you are looking for them to do on your skin. So when I say physical scrub, I mean any product that you can feel has a texture to it when you rub it on your skin, things with a grit or a pumice or some type of grain in it that creates this harsh texture. People commonly grab these if they feel like they have a rough skin texture or they have bumps on their skin or they want to just smooth out the skin in general. I get it, but let me convince you to ditch the physical scrub for this and instead try a more gentle chemical exfoliant. This can achieve the same thing, but is way more likely to keep your skin barrier intact while it works to make your skin more smooth. So instead of your physical, gritty, rough texture, grab something that's going to have an ingredient like salicylic acid or glycolic acid in it. These are topical skincare acids, chemical exfoliants that can help break up dead skin cell debris, help them slough away more gently while leaving your skin barrier intact. There are great chemical exfoliant options for your face and for your body. I will link my favorites in the description of this video. So I hope this little de-influencing session helped you understand products you should and should not be using for your skin that are super common everyday products that I often hear people have in their medicine cabinet, in their skincare stockpile, or are on the way to the drugstore to grab for some ailment on their skin. I want you to pause and think about the better alternative that's often simpler, cheaper, and way less likely to damage your skin. I'm going to link all of these in the description of this video, including the swap that I want you to go for instead. Make sure you are subscribed before you head out and come say hi on Instagram at The Budget Dermatologist. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.